And welcome. We are back. It's been a little bit of a break, Football Fans Live, due to internet and all that type of thing. But it's great to be back with you on this Super Soccer Saturday. Oh my goodness, we've got two games for the price of one right now. Our main feature game will be, of course, Fulham, top of the championship and running away with it at this moment in time against Huddersfield Town, who are hot on their heels, not far behind them. So Huddersfield, after getting a battering in the opening feature of this game earlier in the season, they will not want to go down with a whimper here today at Craven Cottage. It's going to be a mammoth battle for both of these two teams. On my other screen, we have Premiership action. Yes, West Ham United against Newcastle United. Eddie Howe's men have turned it around. They are climbing back up the Premiership. Can they get all 3 points away from home at the London Stadium at West Ham United? We'll keep you up to date with both of those games. If anything happens in the West Ham game, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful weekend so far. And thank you once again for joining us on this Super Soccer Saturday. We are only moments away from kickoff. The referee has just called over the two captains and we're about to go. Are you ready for this? Because I know that I certainly am. After this, we've got our Super Soccer Saturday, which will be from 3 till 5 p.m, bringing you all the latest scores from around Europe and around the world as they go in. You will be the first to hear about it. The players at Craven Cottage are on the centre circle. Even the goalkeeper's going up, actually. So they're getting ready. We're going to have, I think, a minute of clapping, so I'll keep you informed with that one. There's Eddie Howe. The bubbles are flying. West Ham United at home today. And, of course, Newcastle United to continue their current good form that they have turned around at this moment. And it's Chris Kavanagh who is the referee for that game. Tony Harrison, I do believe, is the referee here today at Craven Cottage. So the players are on the edge of the centre circle and just paying their respects there. Round of applause as well, and we are ready for kickoff. I certainly am. A reef's down on the floor there. They're having a minute's worth of clapping and applause, so very, very respectful indeed. You'll be able to see all the action later on today on Match of the Day of that, I'm sure. The players at West Ham United are down on one knee. They're just about to kick off. I'm so looking forward to this one. I'm hoping for an upset. As you guys know, everybody loves an underdog, and so do we. And it will do Bournemouth the world of good if Huddersfield here today could pull off a major upset. Hey, they're undefeated in 13 games. Can they continue that run of good form? Let's hope so. Yesterday, talking about Bournemouth, their game was called off because there was a little bit of damage and it was a little bit unsafe, and they couldn't get it fixed for today because Bournemouth were going to be against Nottingham Forest at some point today, but again, they couldn't get it fixed. And I do feel for those Nottingham Forest fans that had already started to make their long journey down from the north east of England down to the sunny south, but it wasn't so much the sunny south. We're down in Bournemouth ourselves. The outside, it's raining, it's windy. It's not that bad, not as bad as they've made it out to be. And we are underway with the West Ham game. So, getting ready here. It's going to be the home team that are going to get us underway in this first half. Fulham kicking from my left, attacking the goal to my right, and they are in their traditional white. And Fulham, come on, ref, get it underway. Let's have it. And they're messing about with it. And now we are underway. Here we go. Will we see a major upset? I sincerely hope so. So let's give you a quick rundown of the current form. As we know, Fulham are in first place with 19 wins, 7 draws and only 4 losses this season, giving them a total of 64 points. As for Huddersfield Town, well, like I said, unbeaten in 13 games. They are currently sat in 5th position in the table with 13 wins, 11 draws and only 8 defeats, which is still good, which gives them that total of 50 points. Now, in their previous game, Fulham beat Hull by 1 single goal, so a very, very close game, and that will surely, give Huddersfield the impetus to go on and to steal some points here today. As for Huddersfield, well, they drew a 0-0 with Sheffield United. Sheffield United having a very mixed season this year so far, 21 into 22, as we know. And it's going to be Huddersfield Town on the attack down this near left-hand side. Huddersfield are in their blue and white kit here today. It's a real dark sort of navy blue. And like I said, Fulham are in their white shirts, black shorts and white socks. And Huddersfield are attacking the goal to my left-hand side. It's with Huddersfield. A good ball over the top, down, and it goes all the way through, out on the right-hand side. And the goalkeeper gathers for Fulham inside his penalty area, plays it to the centre-back, who passes it back to the goalkeeper, out wide onto this near right-hand side. Here come Fulham, looking to make space in front of them. They've got to push forward. Gav, good afternoon. Oh, great to see you. Oh, thank you so much for renewing that membership, brother. How have you been? I hope you've been well. We've had major issues with the internet, but we are back. We are back. We were down for over a week. Then we were up in Kidderminster. Yes, so close against West Ham United, and we should have beaten them. We should have beaten them. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, football can be so cool. We wanted revenge for 28 years ago, and we almost got it by the same scoreline that they beat Kidderminster Harriers with by 1-0. We have got West Ham going on down to my left-hand side, currently 0-0 against Newcastle United. Fulham on the attack inside the penalty area. Good clearance by the left back for Huddersfield, and now they bring it up towards and over that halfway line out on this near left-hand side with the captain. Plays it in field, but nicely cut out by the centre-back for Fulham. There we go. A good attack by Fulham down the right-hand side in the opening 3 minutes of this game. So I hope that you've been well, Gav. Thank you so much for being here, and it is great to be back. How's our jams all doing? But yeah, we've just done, and I was in hospital. They didn't do the operation, so I'm waiting to go back in for that again. That's the second time that on the day it's been put back and put back and put back. But hopefully, so if we're gone for a couple of days, then you know that we've had the operation thing. But still waiting. But here we go. Come on, Huddersfield. I want an upset. Sorry, Fulham fans, but we all love an underdog, and it would do Bournemouth the world of good as well. Bournemouth's form has been very iffy over the last few weeks. Of course, getting knocked out of the FA Cup by Boreham Wood. Get in there, little Boreham Wood. What a game that was. Unbelievable result. Yeah, we will be following the series. Just reminded me. Yeah, we've got Boreham Wood coming up later on at 5:20. They are away at Maidenhead United. So we've got non-league action football coming up afterwards. Here come Fulham down the left-hand side. 20 yards from goal into the penalty area. Tries to turn the defender. Does so. Plays it back out onto the left-hand side. In comes across, left-footed cross into the penalty area. And it's clear behind. And it's going to be a corner kick. It's the first corner kick of the game. The rain is coming down in London. Yes, Craven Cottage. The rain is absolutely pouring down. But it's going to be the first corner of the game out on the far left-hand side to the home team. It is still 0-0 between West Ham United and Newcastle United. Newcastle United doing extremely well in their previous game. 6 minutes into that game, still 0-0. Newcastle attacking the goal on my right-hand side. Newcastle all in dark blue. So it's going to be a corner kick to Fulham out on that far left-hand side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Fulham players inside there. Lots of white shirts waiting, ready for that ball to come in. It looks like it's going to be an outswinger. It's going to be a left-footed outswinger. In it comes now towards the penalty spot. He's unmarked on the back post. Right-footed volley by the captain, and it's over the crossbar. I don't think it is the captain, actually. I think it's just a yellow thing on their shirts. They've got to be careful of putting yellow things on the arms of the shirts. I think that's all the sponsorship rubbish. And it is. All of them have got the yellow badges on their arms. Well, that always used to be. The captain's Joseph. Hello, brother. Great to see you. There's our brother from Kidderminster up in the West Midlands. Yes. Hopefully Kidderminster Harriers will get another win at home today against Alfrington Town. How have you been? I hope you've been well, and it's great to see you. Thank you so much. And I hope that the weather hasn't been too bad up in the Midlands. Oh, Gav, no way, brother. Gav had an epileptic fit. Well, in my prayers, bro. I hope that you're okay. It does knock you for 6. I have seizures, but they're non-epileptic. I hope that you're okay, you know, so... Yeah, still a bit slow today, brother. Well, in our prayers, much love, mega love shout out. And Joseph, please put Gav in your prayers. As you can see in the live chat, Sarah's just telling me that he had an epileptic fit last night. So I hope and pray, you know, that you make a speedy recovery. Just take it easy over the weekend, my friend, because I know what it's like. It does knock you for six. Good ball by Huddersfield into the penalty area. He's got space on. The central defender has to come out and clear it downfield up towards the halfway line. And here come Fulham on the counter-attack out on the far left-hand side. Played in field inside the centre circle across the face of this midfield area. Out onto the right-hand side. Right-footed cross on towards the back post. Can he get to it? And the defender just sees it out. And it goes out for a goal kick to Huddersfield. So it's end-to-end stuff. 7 minutes in, still 0-0. But both teams really pushing, looking for all 3 points here today. And so they should be, because they're both right in the top half of, obviously, you know, of the championship. After this, we have got our Super Soccer Saturday. Yeah, between 3 and 5. We'll be keeping an eye on Kidderminster, obviously, and all the other games. Everything is already scheduled, so you're ready to go. You can put your reminder, and if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up. Get your votes in as well. The votes are there. How do you think this game here today at Craven Cottage is going to pan out? Here come Huddersfield down the left-hand side onto the edge of the penalty area. Tries to step inside, little step over, and it's put out for a throw-in line with the penalty area out on this near left-hand side to the visitors. A quick throw, backwards he goes, 30 yards from goal out on the left-hand side. Still down this near left channel. And they're being pushed all the way back, and a good interception there by Fulham on the halfway line. Here come Fulham now, trying to counter-attack in the centre of the field. Still with Fulham, over the halfway line they go. Infield, the ball goes inside that centre circle. Amazing. Exley, hello, mega love, shout out to Exley. How have you been, my friend? It's great to see you. Still 0-0 here with Fulham and Huddersfield, and it's 0-0 between West Ham United and Newcastle United. Since the FA Cup, West Ham have been a little bit shaky in the Premier League, and Newcastle have managed to turn it around a little bit. Eddie Howe's men for Newcastle doing extremely well and turning their season away into a positive thing. Can they get away from that bottom half of the Premier League? Rob Loxley Adventures, great to see you. I hope I pronounced it right. Mega love shout out to you, my friend, and a very warm welcome to our Football Fans Live. Shouting for Fulham. Have you placed your vote? Stick your score predictions in the live chat. I want to know how you think this game is going to go today. And here come Fulham down on the left-hand side. Fulham they certainly have, my friend. Fulham have had the better chances of the two exchanges inside this opening 9 minutes, but still the deadlock hasn't been broken. It's with Fulham inside the centre circle on the halfway line. Played out onto the left-hand side, picked up, left-footed, brought in field. Great play by Fulham. Nice little step over there. Bit of skill, bit of showboating going on by Fulham at this moment in time. They look pretty comfortable on the ball, taking their time, finding the space, hitting that space and making the most of it. They've had 3 good crosses and they've had 2 corners in the opening 10 minutes of this game. And West Ham United on the attack there, and desperate defending by Newcastle. West Ham United putting a lot of pressure on them. Onto the back post, it's a good cross from right to left. Fulham on the attack, pick it up on the edge of the penalty area. But the attack dies down and it's broken down. But then they win it back 20 yards from goal. Tries to play it infield to the byline out on this right-hand side. Crossed in. And the goalkeeper for Huddersfield picks it up on the front post. But a good attack there by the number 8 down this near right-hand side for Fulham. Fulham showing their full intent in this game. Which way will it go? Will we see an upset? It's not looking like it at this moment in time. 3-0 to Fulham, said Robloxian. Oh my goodness me, I tell you what, I'll take it. We are going for the underdogs, because everybody loves an underdog, and we always shout for the underdog. I try and stay as neutral as I possibly can, but I tell you what, my friend, I'll definitely take 3 goals in this game. That's always great. And it's going to be a corner kick, the first corner kick to Huddersfield, down on this near left-hand side. What can they make for this? Can they break the deadlock in the 11th minute? Huddersfield, unbeaten in 13 games, plays it short, out onto the edge of the area. Right-footed shot comes in and the goalkeeper, 3 yards off of his goal line for Fulham, takes the ball into his chest and kicks it downfield quickly. Wants to get on with it, wants to move that ball around for Fulham, and they want to try and catch Huddersfield, the back four on the counter-attack.
Watching the 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 and derby match today on Kosovo League. That's
Eagle, love it. So you're watching the local football today. We are bringing a local, well not local, but non-league football later on tonight at 5:20. Maidenhead United against Boreham Wood, who of course knocked Bournemouth out of the FA Cup. Oh my goodness me. How embarrassing was that? And that corner came to nothing. And Fulham pick it up inside the Huddersfield half, 35 yards from goal, played across field, out onto this near right-hand side, on the edge of the penalty area, picked up, lays it back with the number 10. Fulham with 65% of the possession so far in this game, and here they come again down the left-hand side. They just got to make that possession count, because possession equals nothing unless you create those chances and you get the ball into the back of the net. You know, we see it time after time. Here come Fulham again down the right-hand side on the edge of the penalty area. Whipped in, header goes up. Oh, and he couldn't direct it goalwards, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. And Huddersfield Town survive another little attack down that right-hand side I had once again by Fulham. So plenty of people inside Craven Cottage today. Craven Cottage, well, not so much Craven Cottage, but Fulham have been around since 1879, and Craven Cottage can hold just under 20,000 people at full capacity, but still the rain is coming down. It's going to make that ball very difficult to handle. It's a slippery surface right now because that rain at the moment is completely relentless. Oh, Gav, honestly, mate. Honestly, we couldn't believe it. Well, we were in the 91st minute, and all of us Kiddie Arias fans, I haven't watched it yet. I recorded it because obviously we were up there, and I still haven't brought myself to watch it. Apparently, you can see me a couple of times on it, but I still can't watch it. We were celebrating in the 91st minute. We were like jumping up and down, and I just had that nasty feeling. I think at the end they gave them too much respect. If they'd have just not defended that 1 yard deeper and made them, they were sitting back a little bit and giving West Ham United time on the ball instead of coming forward 1 more yard, pressuring them into panicking on the ball. Then we could have just got hold of it once, cleared it downfield, and it was all over, because it was literally, in that first half, it was the last, bit of play. Here come Huddersfield. It's an open goal. It's in the back of the net. Did the offside flag go up? Huddersfield score in the 14th minute, but the offside flag goes up and it stays 0-0. And the Fulham defence, yep, I don't know, that's very close. No, two of them offside. It was played down the centre of the field on the edge of the area, 22 yards from goal, played out onto the right-hand side, slotted square across the edge of the penalty spot, and from the penalty spot it was slotted on right-footed, but the offside flag out on the far right had gone up, and it remains 0-0. But Huddersfield Town almost broke down that Fulham defence. It was heartbreaking though, Gav, honestly. I was in tears at the end because I couldn't believe it. Both goals literally in the injury time of normal time and then extra time. I mean, even if they'd have beaten us on penalties, then that would have been fine, but, Yeah, that would be fun. I'd take that. Yeah, he is good though, Mark Goldbridge. Love him. And I tell you what, we do watch him, whenever we can or whatever. So, and it was him that we started to follow before we even started Football Fans Live. Obviously because I like Man United as well, and yeah, he is cool. He's very good at what he does, Mark Goldbridge. Yep, we are, Gav. We are currently in 3rd place, but we're a few points behind, but we have got a game in hand. We're at home once again today against Alphington Town. Should be 3 points, but, that's football. You can never predict. It's with Fulham inside their own half, out on this near right-hand side, still inside their own half, picked up by the centre-back, played out onto the right-hand side with the right-back, played back in field, over the halfway line they go, inside that centre circle. Holding a good line. There's space on the left-hand side. Can he find him? Races up towards the penalty area. Oh, and it's desperate defending. And I tell you what, the defender almost put it, Leeds almost put it into the back of his own net there. Put Huddersfield in a lot of trouble, but it's gone behind. It's going to be a corner kick once again to Fulham. I do believe that will be Fulham's third or fourth corner kick of the game so far. Still 0-0 between West Ham United and Newcastle. So it's out on the left. They're going to take it from the left-hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white shirts waiting for that ball. It's going to be a left-footed cross from the left-hand side, so it's going to be an outswinger. They were hovering around that penalty spot. Goalkeeper comes for it, drops it. Oh, and luckily for the goalkeeper, the right-footed shot goes wide, but Huddersfield very, very nervous in defence there. And Fulham piling on the pressure, and it almost paid off for them. The goalkeeper, what was he doing? He came 8 yards out of his goal area and punched it. He did get his fingertips to it, but luckily for Huddersfield, they survive. And Fulham, it was the number 12 for Fulham who hit it on the volley, but the defender just did enough to put him off. And the goal kick's been taken quickly. Huddersfield down this near left-hand side, takes a deflection, and they win a throw down by their own corner flag. It's a throw into Huddersfield out on this near left-hand side. Number 3, Tafolo's going to take it for Huddersfield. Ray Blockson, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, what were we doing? Oh, we were out on Thursday. We were out, and we didn't know whether that appointment was going to be cancelled, but we were going to cover that one as well. What was it, 4-2 to Rangers, I do believe. Unbelievable. Now Fulham back inside their own half, taking their time on the ball, slowing things down. 18 minutes gone, still 0-0. But Fulham have come very close on a couple of occasions to breaking the deadlock. West Ham United on the attack on the edge of the area, putting Newcastle under a lot of pressure. Oh, and it's gone all the way through, and the offside flag goes up this time against Fulham. So close. It was a good ball up over the top. Trying to find their goal scorer, the number 9, Mitrovic. Is it 31, 32 goals he's got this season? He's an absolute world-class player, is Mitrovic. He really, really is. Very impressive stuff. Yeah, 4-2, says Gav. Yep. I thought it was. I saw the scoreline the next day. Oh, West Ham United have just hit the crossbar. It was a break down the right-hand side. Unleashed a right-footed shot, and it hits the crossbar. And West Ham United still on the attack. Did they win a corner kick from that one? I think they did. West Ham United have got a corner kick down the left-hand side. Fulham get that ball clear off of a throw-in. Up towards the centre circle. Played from right to left. Can he pick it up? He does. Did he keep it in? He does keep it in. Here come Fulham down by the corner flag out on the far left. Plenty of noise inside Craven Cottage. They can feel it coming. There's a goal on its way. Right foot across onto the edge of the penalty area. Again, unmarked. They've got a lot of joy down by this right corner flag. Still with the boys in white. Come on, the Cottagers. On the attack now. Could this be the 20th win of the season? I'll tell you what, my friend. He is. I completely agree with you. Mitrovic is just something else. I'm surprised that he's still at Fulham, being honest. I really, really am, because, you know, the likes of Newcastle with all the money they've got and all the rest of them, but he's still there, and he's doing it. He just needs to get on the score sheet today. Mitrovic, I tell you what, Eagle, it'd be nice if Kidderminster bought him, but I don't think they could afford him. But we've got a few class players. At Kidderminster Harriers, and Huddersfield win it inside the centre circle, and the referee blows his whistle. It is going to be a free kick to Fulham, just inside the centre circle and just inside their own half. Let's have a look at that again. Yeah, right-footed, came across the number 28, went to ground. I think he got a knee in the back there. It was the number 6 Hogg that was the criminal, and the free kick's been taken. It's with the centre-back now for Fulham. Back inside their own half, this time looking to go down that left-hand channel. Lays it back to the halfway line. Still with Fulham. Can the Cottagers get their noses in front? We are over the half. We're almost over the halfway line. What's going on? What's going on? We've got a big. Roadblocks in. Love it. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, Newcastle are beginning to turn it around, my friend. They are beginning to turn it around. I like Eddie Howe as a manager. I was very surprised that Newcastle wanted him, in all honesty, but you know, they have turned it around in the last couple of weeks, but they are under the kibosh at the moment. West Ham look as if they're totally dominating that game at home. At West Ham United, the ground is extremely slippy as well, and so is the ball because it is absolutely pouring down. Obviously, London is getting a bit of the storm right now, and it's with Fulham inside. Here come Fulham. They've got a really weird camera angle, and we just don't see the weather's going to. Bear with me, guys. We've just lost the live stream, and we're back. Don't do that to me. Goodness me. Cheryl Marshall, hello, darling. Great to see you. Make a love shout out. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. It's going to be a goal kick. It's a goal kick to Huddersfield. Huddersfield looking for their 14th win of the season, and Fulham looking for their 20th. Fulham need to hold on here, and they're looking as if they'll either get a draw here or they will steal all 3 points. Being fair, and you know, at the end of the day, the underdogs Huddersfield Town haven't really troubled the Fulham goalkeeper as of yet, and we are now nearly 23 minutes into this game. It is being pretty much dominated by the home side at this moment in time, but everything could change in the blink of an eye. And like I said, Huddersfield did have a goal chalked off, but luckily for Fulham, they just strolled offside. 2 of them were offside, so there was no threat there. Newcastle on the attack. They've got a throw-in in line with the penalty area down this near right-hand side. Yeah, roadblocks in. I know, I was gutted. I mean, obviously, because we live in Bournemouth, and we were going to come back last night and cover that game. That was going to be our first game back, but unfortunately, it was called off due to the weather damage. Do you know what? It was, yeah. I mean, we kept getting it through on Amazon saying, oh, you know, there's a UK flood warning for Bournemouth. And yesterday the skies were blue. It wasn't that bad because I even went into town and Sarah was out for the day. There were a few little branches that fell down, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad in Bournemouth. And this morning it was bright blue skies again. It is raining now, a little bit cloudy, a little bit windy, but we didn't really get it. I know that a couple of guys, because I said, Sarah, if it gets really bad, we'll go down to the beach and film it for our travel channel, Travel Tour Taste. But I said, it's not that bad. And there was a guy that went down. We saw him on YouTube this morning. He's had like, I don't know, 5,000 views. But it looked like just a normal windy day. It was great for surfing, you know, but there was no danger. The sand was blowing up, and that does that all the time around, you know, all year round in Bournemouth. So, yeah, we escaped it really, although it does look a little bit mucky outside right now. Here come Huddersfield down the left-hand side, over the halfway line, and they win a free kick. Nope, the referee's pulled it back. It's going to be a throw into Huddersfield, about 40 yards from goal, out on this near left-hand channel. Yeah, the Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest, yeah, cancelled yesterday. Because like I said, that was going to be our first game back after that little break that we've had due to internet issues and health issues. But yeah, you know, heartbreaking for Bournemouth when they got relegated. But fingers crossed, you know, because it really helps the town financially. It really, really does help the town financially. I think they lost something like about £40 million, the businesses in Bournemouth, when Bournemouth got relegated out of the Premier League. So it does make a big difference. So hopefully, fingers crossed for Bournemouth, the Cherries this season, they will do enough to get automatic promotion. And I'm, you know, enjoying Fulham in the Premiership, because I can't see anybody catching Fulham at all. This is their season, and this is their league. You know, their league. I'll tell you what, it's a shame we didn't have VAR at the West Ham against Kidderminster game, my friend, because the goals there, you know, for West Ham did look offside, especially the winner. I didn't comment on it on the day because obviously I was in the stands, so I couldn't see it from the right angle. I watched the highlights, but like I said, I've not watched the full game back yet. I watched the highlights, and I still think it looked offside to me when the ball was crossed. So, and Mitrovic gets a yellow card. Let's have a look at that again, please, referee. Mitrovic picks up a yellow card. The screen keeps going, unfortunately, guys.
Yeah.
Huddersfield are taking the time to take on some fluids. I think again because of the weather. Now and again, the black we lose the screen altogether. Unfortunately, it doesn't look too bad on BT, but we're covering Sky. But the BT one for the West Ham game, I've not lost any of that at all. So it's a free kick. We didn't see the challenge again, unfortunately. Sky haven't shown it to us. It's a free kick out on this near left-hand side up towards the Fulham penalty area. It's put out for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Huddersfield out on this near left-hand side, about 30 yards from goal. Gav, free subs from 100. Excellent. That's great stuff. Keep going, bro. Keep going, Gav. Keep going. And the throwing comes to nothing. And Holmes has given away a free kick to Fulham. So that's a chance for Fulham. The last couple of minutes they've been, put under a little bit of pressure. But now they can slow it down once again. And it's played from left to right. Here come Fulham on the attack over the halfway line. They're going backwards, Fulham. With the centre-back for Fulham, deep inside his own half, played out onto this near right-hand side. Now they do come out on the right. What we losing? Sorry about that, guys. And it's with Fulham out on the left-hand side, up over the halfway line. They are being kept inside their own half now. It looks like Huddersfield have just taken the tempo, the pace up just a fraction. But Fulham win it back inside the centre circle. Now they do break down the left-hand side. On the edge of the penalty area, whipped in, the header comes in. And the goalkeeper comes for it, changes his mind. And that gives Huddersfield a chance to clear it right-footed downfield. And it goes all the way back to the halfway line. And it's with Fulham on the halfway line, inside the centre circle, on the attack, looking to build from the back every single time. They're being very patient with their build-up down towards this right-hand flag. Turned in field, crossed into the penalty area. Oh, but there was just too much curve on it. Oh, Cheryl, no way. I am so sorry, darling. Oh, prayers. Blimey. Okay, no, I can't see that, love. I've not got my glasses on. Cheryl, I'm so sorry, darling. Sarah will reply to you in just a second. She's just busy sorting out some stuff there. So just sorry, just keep it on charge. Right-footed by the goalkeeper, up over the halfway line for Huddersfield. And Fulham being pushed all the way back. They want a free kick, Huddersfield, there, deep inside that Fulham half. But the referee waves away appeals. It looked like the centre-back for Fulham, deep inside his own half, handballed it as it came back to him. He took it on his chest. It looked like it came off the top right-hand side of his arm, but the referee said, no way, Jose, and on goes the play with Fulham, deep inside their own half still, looking to build from the back, out on the far left-hand side this time. Good switch of play into the penalty area. Oh, it's crossed in left-footed, and from 4 yards out, an outstretched leg, right-footed, but he just couldn't make the contact. Good attack by Fulham down the left-hand side, and it goes harmlessly across the 4-yard area of that goal mouth. Oh, my goodness me. He was only inches away from making it 1-0. It was great left-footed cross out on the left by the number 18. Right-footed. Oh, and it was Mitrovic that came sliding in, and he just couldn't get the contact. But from 4 yards out, it was almost an opener here today for the Cottagers, but it wasn't to be. Longy. Lonky, great to see you, my friend. Very warm welcome back. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you for joining us here on Football Fans Live. It's great to be back. This is the first of 3 shows today. 3 shows today. We've got the Soccer Saturday show coming up from 3 till 5. Oh, we've got a goal. We've got an opener. It was a free kick on the left-hand side, and it's gone in the way of the home team. West Ham United are 1-0 up. Who was it? It's the number 15, Dawson, I think. It was ripped in. Dawson, yeah. The number 15, Dawson, scores for West Ham United. Here come Huddersfield on the attack. Left-footed shot from 20 yards out. Great defending, hits the defender. And now here come Huddersfield on the attack down the left-hand side. Plays it in towards the edge of the penalty area. Cross comes in. Oh, desperate defending. And we've got a goal here. And against the run of play. 6 yards out, left-footed. And it's Huddersfield. The visitors have taken the lead. Oh my goodness me, and it's down the left-hand side. He took a deflection, picked up, played onto the edge of the area, whipped in, and it's the number 25, slots it home. He took a deflection into the roof of the net on the near post, and it is 1-0 to the visitors in the 31st minute. It was played down the right-hand side over the halfway line, played in field, good square ball across the edge of the area, long shot, left-footed. The defender gives it away, the right... Oh my goodness me. Mistake by the right back for Fulham. And then the centre-back balls it up again and gives it to the number 25, who slots it home left-footed into the roof of the net. And the visitors have taken the lead. With blocks in, I'm sorry, my friend, but the underdogs have scored. It's 1-0 to Huddersfield. The deadlock has now been broken, minutes apart in both games. The home team lead by 1-0, and it's Danny Ward. It's his 11th goal in the Championship this season for Huddersfield, who gives the Terriers the lead. They really have got the bit between their teeth, and they're not going to let go of this 1-goal lead. Of that, I am sure. Danny Ward, oh my goodness me, 2 defensive errors by Fulham there. Twice they gave it away. Back long, a mega love shout out. Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful weekend. And you've just missed it. Well, you might have been here, but we've just had the openers. The deadlock has been broken in both games. West Ham United from a free kick and 2 defensive errors from Fulham allow Huddersfield to snap it in, to break inside the 6-yard box and to smash the ball hard and into the roof of the net from about 5 or 6 yards out. Let's have a look at that again. He's about 6 yards out. Goalkeeper in between the goalkeeper's legs. Nutmegs the goalkeeper at the front post. Oh my goodness me. So we have a goal in both games. Fantastic stuff. 12 minutes to go to half-time in both of these early kickoffs here today. Both of them kicking off at 12:30. Oh, my goodness me. Bring it on. Bring it on. What will Fulham do here? Yep, Danny Ward, the goal scorer. We got that one. The goal scorer for the visitors in the 31st minute. Unbelievable, but Fulham, and that was totally against the run of play. Fulham were in complete control of the opening 31 minutes of this game, but not anymore. How will they respond to going a goal down here at home today at Craven Cottage? This, should the scoreline stay like this would be the 14th win of the season for the Terriers. And it would be the 5th defeat of the season for Fulham if it stays like this. Now the Terriers are on 53 points in the Championship. But here come Fulham on the edge of the penalty area, out on the left-hand side, laying it back, looking to get the cross in. There's 4 waiting. In comes the cross. Unmarked on the back post, tries to hit it right-footed and completely scuffs the ball. Don't forget, it is a very wet surface in both of these games, especially here at Craven Cottage today. Oh my goodness. Huddersfield, can they hold on until half-time with this 1-goal lead and take that into half-time interval? Now Huddersfield, who started the day in 5th position, are up into 4th. They have leapfrogged Queen's Park Rangers. So far in this game, Fulham have had 4 shots with none on target. Huddersfield have actually had 2 shots on target out of a total of 3 shots. It's a free kick to Fulham, about 33 yards from goal, out on the near right, whipped in, left-footed. What can they do with this towards the penalty spot? Tries to get the flick on, and Huddersfield Town get it cleared down up towards the halfway line, and Fulham are forced to play it all the way back to the centre-back, picked up by the right-back, out to the left-back now, over the halfway line, looking to get the equaliser. They do not want to go in at half-time, 1 goal down, after they've totally dominated possession. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Like I said before, it doesn't matter how much possession you have, you've got to create those chances, and you've got to finish off those chances. But it's not to be at the moment. Fulham attacking, trying to get themselves back into this game and at least steal a point. They would be expected to get a win out of this here at home today. Oh, onto the back post, left to right, on the edge of the penalty area. Still with Fulham on the attack. Right-footed shot, and it goes over the crossbar. Cheryl, take care, darling. In our prayers, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. That is absolutely devastating. Didn't know anything about that, obviously, because we've not been around. So in our prayers, sweetheart, you stay strong. Give my love and our prayers to the rest of your family. And God will pull you through this, sweetheart. God will pull you through this. Oh, my goodness me. And still the rain is absolutely bucketing down here on Craven Cottage. And I'll tell you what, Marco Silva, he is furious right now. He's throwing his arms around. He can't believe that his team have gone a goal down after totally dominating the first half of this game. And it's with Huddersfield United out on the far right-hand side. Can they get a second and maybe put this game beyond reasonable doubt? Who knows? Who knows? But it is the visitors, the Terriers, on the ball at this moment in time. And it's a good ball over the top from right to left, out on this left-hand side. And I think Fulham, is it Williams? Yep, it's Williams. He's given away a corner kick. Did the referee see that? I don't know. I don't know. Amazing. Guys, if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and please hit the notification bell, because we cover live football as often and as possible as we can, especially over the weekends anyway. There's normally 7 or 8 games live here on Football Fans Live, and it's a corner kick to Huddersfield Town. It's completely free to subscribe, and it really does help the channel. And hit the notification bell, like I said, because we cover not only English football, not only Scottish football, not only Irish football, but football from around the world. Corner kick, and they're going to be forced to retake it. Huddersfield down on this near left-hand side. The referee wants a word with a few of the players. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on inside that 6-yard box. Can Huddersfield, can the Terriers double their lead in the 38th minute of this game and take a 2-goal lead into that half-time interval? Who knows? Fulham have got to stay concentrated. They do not want to concede a second. It's going to be an in-swinger, right-footed, out on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, sorry. In the ball comes inside that 6-yard area. And the referee has seen a bit of pushing and shoving. And Fulham win a free kick inside the 6-yard box, which the goalkeeper is going to take for Fulham. They want to get on with it. They don't want to go into that half-time interval with that 1-goal deficit. What will Marco Silva be saying to his players at half-time? I can't believe that they're a goal down. It's pretty unbelievable. I know. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? I get that. It's crazy. It's crazy that Marco Silva, goes from Everton or West Ham United on the attack. And look at Fulham, even though they were a goal down, they are playing amazingly today. But they've just got caught cold. And here they are again. It looks like they've gone to sleep a little bit. Right-footed shot comes in. Goalkeeper going down to his left-hand side. And Ward nearly got his 2nd goal of the game, the number 25. It was a right-footed shot from around 22 yards out. It took a slight deflection, but the goalkeeper diving down to his left-hand side for Fulham. But the offside flag went up. Why did the offside flag go up there? Maybe, just maybe, one of them tried to get the deflection there. And West Ham United with a corner kick out on the far right-hand side into the penalty area. Newcastle United are being battered right now. That's not good news for Eddie Houseman. Here come Fulham on the edge of the area. Teeing up a right-footed shot. And he just goes into a wall of dark blue. It's a barrage of defending. Every Huddersfield Town player is behind the ball at this moment in time. But Fulham are on the ball back towards halfway line, and I can see Marco Silva. He's out on the sidelines. He's screaming at his players. He wants them to push forward. He wants them to put Huddersfield Town under the pressure. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 is just struggling a little bit at the moment to get his game going. He's being marked very, very tightly by all back four of Huddersfield Town. They know who the danger man is, and they are not letting him play with that ball whatsoever. It's with the back four, it's with the left back for Huddersfield Town, cleared downfield into the final 5 minutes of this first half. We go. No, I can't see it, love. So I still won't be able to see it. It's too far away, and the thing's in the way. So no, I can't. So that's down to you, Madu. I can't.
Wait a minute.
Bear with me, guys. Close poll. We're boxing. Oh no, back long. I'm also following the under 23 games here in Vietnam. Vietnam are leading by 4-0. Oh my goodness me, and the referee's just given a penalty. He's given a penalty to Huddersfield Town. Things are going from bad to worse. It was a break into the penalty area. The goalkeeper diving down his right hand side brings down the forward, and it's a penalty to Huddersfield in the 42nd minute of this game. Can they double the lead? It was played down the left hand side by the number 8, whipped into the penalty area. The goalkeeper comes across the face of the forward 3 yards out. It's the number 16 that goes down under the challenge, and he was caught by the defender and the goalkeeper, and it's a penalty to Huddersfield. Things are going to go from bad to worse for Fulham. They could find themselves 2-0 down before half-time. They were at home today. They've totally dominated this first half, but I tell you what, since that opener went in, they've been under the kibosh. They've just sat back a foot or two too deep. It's going to be a 5-yard run up. It's the number 19 to make it 2. He's going to take it right-footed. It's a penalty to Huddersfield Town. Goalkeeper bouncing up and down. In he comes, smashes it right-footed, right down the centre, and it's 2-0. He goes, and the Huddersfield fans are going crazy against the run of play. They have taken a 2-goal lead in this first half, and it's the number 19 for Huddersfield Town who slots it home calmly straight down the centre. Oh, did the goalkeeper just got his left hand. Goalkeeper dives. No, it was his foot. He just clipped his foot. Goalkeeper dives down to his right hand side, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Let's have a look at that challenge again. I don't think you can argue too much about that, but I've seen them given and I've seen them not given. And Huddersfield Town, away from home today, now lead by 2-0 here at Craven Cottage. What are Fulham going to do? And it's the American Dwayne Holmes. It's his 3rd goal in 5 appearances. And Marco Silva is on the sideline shaking his head. He can't believe that his team are 2 goals down in the first half after totally dominating the first 32 minutes of this game. Not anymore. That goal went in on the 42nd minute and 7 seconds. Oh my goodness me, what will Marco Silva be saying to his Fulham team at half-time? The Cottagers have got to find something just before half-time and get themselves back into this game. Here they come, down the left-hand side. No time to waste, 1.5 minutes to go until half-time. Tom, UTT, Tom, great to see you. Mega love shout out to Tom. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you want to join in the live chat, Fulham, cross it into from the right-hand side, and it's a good clearance by Huddersfield Town, and Huddersfield Town get it away. Just like Tom has, hit that subscribe, wait 1 minute, and then you'll be able to join in the live chat. Tell us what your score predictions are here today, because this is crazy. It's with Fulham on the edge of the area, left-footed shot by Kearney, the number 10, and it goes high and wide. It was actually closer to the corner flag. Ruben, and I think Newcastle United have just equalised. Is it going to count? Newcastle United have equalised against West Ham United away from home in the 46th minute. 2 minutes of added time at West Ham and Newcastle United. Eddie Howe's men are back on level playing grounds. and Marco Silva's sat in the dugout looking at the floor with his arms crossed. It's a goal kick to Huddersfield Town. Tom, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because we've got football from all over the world. We've still got around 400 or 500 games to come this season. And of course, later on in the season, around Christmas, we've got the World Cup as well. Don't worry about it. Okay, and we've got 2 minutes. The fourth official holds up his board. There's 2 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. 2 minutes for Fulham to try and get themselves back into this game. Can they do it? Can they do it? Here they come again, down on that far left-hand side. 30 yards from goal. Played up towards the edge of the penalty area. Still with Fulham. Goes out wide onto the left once again. There's 4 white shirts waiting for that cross to come in. They've got to get the ball into the penalty area quicker. They're taking far too long on the ball, Fulham. Time is against them. Time is against the Cottagers. They've got to move. The Lily Whites have got to do something, because at the moment it is the Terriers that lead by 2-0. They are in complete control of all 3 points, and it will be their 14th win of the season and the 5th defeat of the season for Fulham if they can't get themselves back into this game right now. Here come Fulham, down the right-hand side, towards the corner flag. Steps into the penalty area, and it's going to be a corner kick with 1 minute left of injury time down on this right-hand side. Can Fulham pull one back? It's half-time. West Ham United won. They took an early lead, and in the 46th minute, Newcastle United and Eddie Howe's men get the equaliser. Who was it? It was Wilcock who got the equaliser, and there's a bit of pushing, shoving, and the cross comes in, and the goalkeeper gathers on the edge of his 6-yard box for Huddersfield Town, and the chance has been wasted. We've only got 30 seconds to go in this first half, and it's the visitors, right-footed by the Huddersfield goalkeeper, downfield, picked up on the right-hand side, 20 yards from goal, takes it towards the corner flag, cross comes in, but there's nobody there for Huddersfield Town, but again, danger, because they managed to break down that right-hand side. Oh, man, stop and breathe. Okay, guys, we're into the final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've had the 2 added minutes at the end of this first half, and there we go. The referee blows his half-time whistle here at Craven Cottage, and it is the visitors, the Terriers, that lead by 2-0. The first one, a defensive error by Fulham, and the second one, well, you could say it was a goalkeeping error. Maybe he took out the Huddersfield player, and up steps the number 19 to slot it home from the penalty spot. Guys, go and grab yourself some refreshments. We're going to be back here at Craven Cottage in around 15 minutes to bring you the second half of this amazing game from the top of the Championship, where Fulham have got to get themselves back into this game. They are trailing by 2-0. See you all again very, very soon. We're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. Oh, and what a second half this possibly could be. What did Marco Silva say to his men at half time? And what did Carlos say to his Huddersfield Town team? I see Thunderball is a Huddersfield fan. Get in there. At the end of the day, I do love an underdog. Do love an underdog, it must be said. But what a second half this definitely could be. Well, the players have just come back out onto the pitch. We're about to get underway in this second half. It will be Fulham that are going from right to left, attacking the goal to my left-hand side, which means Huddersfield fans and Huddersfield players will be screaming and shouting at the goal to my right-hand side. Let's do this. West Ham United have just got underway, and Fredericks has gone off and Johansson has come on for them. So we're keeping an eye. Both 1-1 in both of these games, and it's going to be the Terriers that get us underway in this second half, and they do so. So Fulham have got it all to do in this second half. I tell you what, in the 30th minute, Mitrovic had that sliding chance that just eluded his feet by about 10 centimetres. Could have put the home team 1-0 up. But then 2 minutes later, it was the visitors. Down below, guys, you can see the team lineups as well. And I think the formations are there also. So thank you so much for being here. And don't forget, after this, we've got the Super Soccer Saturday live score show, where we'll be bringing you all the live scores from around Europe and around the world, if we can get hold of them. As soon as they go in, you guys will know. And if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I'll tell you what, Newcastle United are on top at the start of the second half. They've come flying out the blocks, but it is still 1-1. But they're putting West Ham United under a lot of pressure. So what can Fulham do here? Thunderball's going for 3-0. Guys, if you haven't put your score predictions in the box, in the live chat, follow suit. I know a few of you have, but you might want to change your minds now. Follow suit and just do what Thunderball has done. He's saying 3-0. I'll tell you what, if Huddersfield, and here they come again on the attack, 22 yards from goal, out on the left-hand side, out towards corner flag, steps inside, still on the edge of the area with the dark blues. They've got dark blue shirts on, white shorts and dark blue socks. Fulham at home, so they're in their white, black shorts and white socks. Well, they've got it all to do. But it could have been a different story if Mitrovic could have got a little bit closer to that left-footed cross that was 4 yards out. So close to being the opener. It would have been a different game, or possibly could have been a different game. But as it stands, it is the visitors, the Terriers, that are 2 goals to the good. They started the day in 5th position. Now they are up to 4th. They've climbed above Queen's Park Rangers. So in their previous game, Huddersfield Town drew 0-0 with Sheffield United. And next up for Huddersfield Town, they will be back at home against the Welshmen of Cardiff City. Next up for Fulham, well, they're going to be at home against Peterborough United. And like I said, in their previous game, Fulham only just squeezed a 1-goal victory against Hull City. But here come Fulham. Oh, he tried to play it down the right-hand side, out towards the right-hand side of the penalty area, but was nicely cut out by the left-back for Huddersfield Town. Handball there. That looked like accidental, but the referee has given it to Fulham, who break down the right-hand side. Eagle says 4-0. Eagle says 4-0 to Huddersfield. Tell you what, I'll take 4 goals. We've already had 2. I'll take 4 goals. We've had 2 in our side game, West Ham United, Newcastle, and we've got 2 here right now. So come on. And as you can see, guys, you follow the ball and the action behind me as well. So it's all going on. It's all going on. Here come Fulham. Right-footed shot, all from 22 yards out, but he smashes it over the top of the crossbar. Was climbing all the way. He just leant back a little bit too far, got his laces under the ball, and that shot was lifting as soon as it left his foot. But that was a good chance from 22 yards out on the far right hand side for the home team to try and get themselves back into it. And it's been knocked forward. Goalkeeper right footed downfield. Fulham win it back. Well, I hope you enjoyed the halftime. I hope you all got your refreshments and had a little bit of a rest, went to the toilet, did whatever you had to do, let the cat out, let the dog out, let the Tyrannosaurus Rex out, whatever you have to do. Here come Fulham breaking down that right-hand channel once again, putting a bit of pressure on Huddersfield, and that's exactly what they need to do. And they've just won a corner now, out on the far right-hand side. It was crossed into the penalty area, but put behind. It was Wilson with the cross, and it got a deflection, and it is going to be a corner kick out on the far right-hand side. How many players have we got in there for Fulham right now? They need this goal. They need to get a goal, and they need to get it early in this second half to give themselves a real fighting chance of getting... They've taken it short, and now it's left-footed crossing towards the penalty area by the penalty spot, and Huddersfield Town get it clear, but Fulham win it back on the edge of the area. Still with Fulham on the edge of the area, down on this near left-hand side, but they are being pushed back, and it goes out for a throw-in. Mitrovic under a lot of pressure. I'll tell you what, Russell did not give Mitrovic any space there whatsoever. As soon as Mitrovic got hold of that ball, he was on him. You know, he was a terrier. It's like Mitrovic was dog food. So Huddersfield have got a throw in. Turton's going to take it out on this left-hand side. Are you part Welsh, 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰? Are you? I'm half Scottish. Ah, there you go. So, yep, they're at home to Cardiff City. I'll tell you what, though, if it does stay like this is, you know, Bournemouth will be extremely happy. The likes of QPR, Blackburn will be really happy with this as well. It will open it up a little bit more. They could have been, how many points clear? They would have been 9 points clear if, well, they still could be, if they could come back and win this here today, Fulham. They have got the home advantage, but I'll tell you what, at Craven Cottage, it is very, very quiet at the moment. The only people you can hear singing, chanting, cheering are the Huddersfield Town fans. The Terriers are having a party in London right now. But here come Fulham out on the far right-hand side, 22 yards from goal. Right footed into the penalty area. Good headed clearance from the centre-back. And it's, yeah, that's fine. We'll keep an eye on it. A few magic spots appearing in the studio. And it's out on this near left-hand side. Played infield on the attack. Right-footed shot. Tries to curl it around the goalkeeper. And the Huddersfield goalkeeper dives to his left-hand side. And he puts it out for a corner. Great play by Fulham in the centre of the park. It's the number 28. Right-footed. And that was curling in to that far left-hand side post. So it's another corner out on the far right-hand side to the home team. 12 corners they've scored from this season. Can they get a 13th here? Whipped in, left-footed, in swinger. We've got two players down inside the penalty area. Referee says play on. Left-footed cross back into the penalty area. Huddersfield under a lot of pressure. And now Huddersfield do get the ball clear downfield over the halfway line. And nice interception there by the centre-back for Fulham. Fulham, five corners for Fulham so far in this game. And Huddersfield have had 2 to their name. But I tell you what, they lead by that 2-goal lead. Thunderball scared. I tell you what, they are defending a little bit deeper, Huddersfield Town. And it has been at the start of this second half. We're 8 minutes in now. And it has been 90% all Fulham. Yep, you are top at the moment. You are top by 6 points. 6 points. Fulham are currently on 64, if it should stay like this. And Bournemouth are on 58, as it stands, with Blackburn on 54 in the Premiership. If it stays like this, if Fulham can't pick up any points today, then it will mean that Bournemouth have got that game in hand in second place, but they will still be 6 points behind. Oh, dear me. I know. And it's on the halfway line. And Fulham. William Walsh in the room. How you doing? Great to see you, brother. Hope that you're well. And I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, William. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Super Soccer Saturday on Football Fans Live. Fulham on the break down the right-hand side towards the edge of the penalty area. Danger here for Huddersfield Town, but great defending by the number 3, 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, who puts it out for a throw-in to Fulham out on the far right-hand side, in line with that 6-yard box. They decide to go backwards. What's my predictions? I think it'll finish 2-1. I do think that Huddersfield will just do enough. And I always go for the underdog. I am completely neutral, but I always go for the underdog. And it's going to be a corner kick to Fulham. They take it short once again. Out on this near left-hand side, it's taken short onto the edge of the area. Still on the left-hand side, laying it back, looking for the long shot. Teeing up a right-footed shot. Shot comes in, and it's straight into the arms of the goalkeeper for Huddersfield Town, who falls down on it on his 6-yard box, and he will lie on that ball and waste a few more seconds. Run that clock down. Every opportunity that Huddersfield Town get now, they will run that clock down. Goalkeeper rolls it out to his left-hand side, picked up by the left-back. 67% of you in the votes are still saying a Fulham win. Who knows? Who knows? But everybody is going for a Fulham victory here with 67% of you. I did say a draw originally when I voted. I thought that it would be a draw. But hey, I mean, you know, there's still another 35 minutes to go in this game. 161 votes, fantastic stuff. Guys, if you haven't casted your vote, refresh your page if you can't see it, and it should appear, little blue box, and you can cast your vote in there. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and of course hit the notification bell, because we've got loads of football coming up from all around the world. From Championship to World Cup to non-league football. We've got a non-league game coming up at 5:20 today. Bournemouth, Maidenhead United. Bournemouth knocking Championship side Bournemouth out the FA Cup. Looking forward to watching them once again here today at 5:20. And a right-footed cross into the penalty area on the edge of the 6-yard box. The Huddersfield Town, all in pink today. Pretty in pink, the Huddersfield Town goalkeeper comes to the edge of his 6-yard box and collects the ball with ease. Rolls it out to his centre-back, picks it up towards that midfield area in the centre of the park. Over the halfway line they go, inside that centre circle, out onto the far left. They're going to take all the time in the world. Every second that passes is a second closer to gaining all 3 points. This will be only the 5th defeat of the season for Fulham. So they, you know, at the end of the day, it's nothing to be scoffed at. They're still having a fantastic season, and they're sitting pretty at the top of the Championship. But the likes of Bournemouth and Blackburn, and now, of course, Huddersfield Town will be closing the gap on the Cottagers, or the Lily Whites, as they are known. Several different nicknames. Thunderball losing your voice after the first and second goal. I tell you what, I do that all the time. I especially did against West Ham United with Kidderminster Harriers. Goodness me, I've normally lost it by half time and I can't speak for the rest of the day, which is, you know, a massive bonus for Sarah. Here come Fulham over the halfway line, out on the far right hand side, played across field. The ball goes from right to left, picked up down this left hand channel, looking still to get themselves into this game, because, you know, since they went a goal down, they haven't looked as dangerous as they did in the first 30 minutes or so. And they've got to be careful they don't get caught on the counter as Fulham begin to push forward. Huddersfield Town can catch them on the counter-attack because they are finding space. And they've just found it again, but it's gone out for a throw-in to Huddersfield Town out on the far left-hand side, 35 yards from goal. Good play by O'Brien, the number 8.
Pink goalkeepers, they can be dangerous if they're all boxing.
Boxing, pink goalkeepers, I know. You're not going to miss them, are you? I'm sure that they wear those because it's bright pink. I'm sure they wear those just to, like, try and dazzle the opponents and put them off. That throw-in comes to nothing. It goes back to the halfway line. Huddersfield Town hit it right-footed downfield, and it's gone all the way out for a throw-in out on this near right-hand side. Huddersfield Town, and we're going to get a substitution by Fulham. Fulham are going to make a substitution in the 58th minute of this game. They need some fresh legs, they need some fresh blood, and they need a goal to get back into this. Otherwise, that gap will be closed. Still 1-1 with West Ham United and Newcastle. Newcastle United doing extremely well. Right-footed cross by Newcastle into the penalty area, putting West Ham United under a lot of pressure, and a player's gone down inside the penalty area. The referee's put stop to play. Hope and pray that both of those players, one West Ham and one Newcastle player, down on the pitch, both of them holding their heads. Left-footed cross in towards the penalty area by Huddersfield Town. Takes a deflection, and it's going to be a throw into Huddersfield Town out on the far left-hand side, down by that corner flag. Have they got a long throw specialist? Fulham with 69% of the possession so far in this game. 10 shots, but only 2 of those 10 on target. That's it. They've dominated the possession, Fulham. They've got to make it count. And Huddersfield Town, that's what it's about, isn't it? Huddersfield Town have had 5 shots with 4 of those 5 on target. Unbelievable. 2 of them finishing in the back of the net. Actually, 3 of them did because the other one was chalked off for offside. I was watching the West Ham game, so I've missed the substitute. Unless we've not had it, I do apologise. I'll bring you that as soon as we can get it. Here come Fulham down the left-hand side, but the offside flag goes up. Much to the dismay and much to the frustration of the majority of the fans here at Craven Cottage. Nope, we're going to get that substitution now, so I didn't miss it. Here we go. We're going to get that substitution by Fulham. Who's coming off and who's going on? Let's have a look. Tom Carney goes off and Neskent Cabona. I don't even recognise that flag. Tom Carney's gone off and Neskans comes on. Ooh, that's a name and a half, isn't it? That's a name and a half. So a fresh pair of legs in the 60th minute, 30 to go. Can Huddersfield Town cause a major upset here today in London? Could Newcastle United, after a long journey from Newcastle down to London, cause a massive upset there today as well? I do. No disrespect to West Ham, but I hope Newcastle win that because I like Eddie Howe because of what he did for Bournemouth. Sorry? Oh, Agbra, it's ready for action. Come on, Kidderminster Harriers. We'll be bringing you all the kickoffs at 3 o'clock here on Football Fans Live with the Super Soccer Saturday live score show. If anybody follows Kings Lynn Town, who are they playing? Oh, we don't know. Kings Lynn Town is off. So, because of the weather, some games are called off. Here come Fulham, and they've won a free kick on the edge of the area, about 20 yards from goal, out on the right-hand side. Good play by Fulham, down the centre of the park, from the halfway line. Played along the floor. Tries to feed him in, and he gets taken down, right-footed, under a challenge. And this is in a really good spot for Fulham. It's centre of the goal, slightly to the right-hand side of the goal. 20 yards from the goal. It was Carvalho that went down, I do believe. Fleetwood Town against Lincoln City. Cancelled, guys. Shrewsbury Town against Morecambe. Cancelled. Exeter City against Barrow. Cancelled. Salford City against Crawley Town. Cancelled. Altrincham against Weymouth, just up the road from us. And Halifax Town against Dover Athletic. Cancelled. Okay, we're going to get this free kick and then I'll continue with the cancellations in just a minute. So it's a free kick to Fulham. They've moved him back a little bit. 22 yards from goal. There's 3 stood over it for Fulham. 23 yards from goal now. Left-footed shot comes in. Oh, and it's over the crossbar. He got it over the wall, Wilson. And unfortunately for the Fulham fans, it went over the crossbar in the 62nd minute. And Huddersfield keep that clean sheet. And they survive once again. Whoa. And he did pick up a yellow card for that, Jonathan Hogg. I think it's because after the challenge, because the challenge wasn't that bad on the Fulham player, he gave it a lot of that Hogg. He really did, the Englishman, and I think that's why he got the yellow card. He needs to keep his mouth shut, and he wouldn't have picked up the yellow card. So, goal kick to Huddersfield, downfield, Fulham, the back 4, pick it up, out on the far right-hand side. Over the halfway line they go. Keeping possession. Every Huddersfield player is back behind that ball defending now, trying to keep that clean sheet. That would be amazing against Fulham, because only a few weeks ago, Fulham was scoring 6 or 7 goals every blooming game. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe the scores that Fulham were, producing. They were just scoring like it was like, I don't know. It was just nuts. Every time I looked, they were 5-0 up or 4-1 up or 6-1 up or 7-1 up. It was just nuts. Here come Huddersfield Town on the attack, looking to put this game to bed and to end Fulham's hopes of getting anything out of this. But Fulham get it clear. Okay, we'll have a rundown. Go on then. Let's have some more cancellations. Oh, it's with... Sorry, guys. Yeovil Town against Dagenham and Redbridge. Cancelled. Oh, no. AFC Flight against Telford in Kidderminster's League. We didn't want that to be cancelled. That is cancelled. Bradford against Farsley is cancelled. Farsley Celtic. Chorley against Boston, cancelled. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. That's the other game we didn't want to get cancelled against Brackley Town. Cancelled, and we've got a yellow card, and I think it's Marco Silva. We'll come back to those cancellations in a little while. Marco Silva, the Fulham manager, gets a yellow card. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 64 minutes on the clock. Time is running out for the home team here. 26 minutes to go, and still they trail by a 2-goal deficit. And now their manager picks up a yellow card. He's got to be careful he doesn't get sent to the stands. The referee coming over and having a word out on this near right-hand side. Throw-in's been taken with Fulham inside that centre circle, played upfield. And it's played out onto the left-hand side, down the left-hand channel. Here come Fulham. Into the penalty area, good play, takes it to the byline, cuts it back, nobody can get on the end of it, it's across the 6-yard box, and then right-footed clearance downfield by Huddersfield. There were 2 players came charging into the 6-yard box for Fulham, but there was just too much power on it, and it went through both of them, and then it was cleared downfield. It was a great bit of play down the right-hand side, skinned the left-back, plays it across the 6-yard box, and the Fulham players just couldn't get a touch on it. So close to getting themselves back into this game in the 65th minute. Oh, man. Yep, Marco Silva. Yep, I've just said that. He certainly did. He was giving it a little bit too much of that. Second half, Fulham have had 4 shots, 2 on target. Huddersfield haven't had a shot in this second half, so it definitely is a tale of 2 cities at the moment, where the majority of the shots came from Huddersfield in the first half, but in this second half it's been all Fulham. But here come Huddersfield over the halfway line, this time out on the right hand side. Good switch of play, nice neat 1-2 down towards his right hand flag. Can he keep it in? Gets taken down under the challenge, excellent, and nice clearance there by Fulham. They've got to move this ball quicker though. They need to put some pace into it. They need to put some tempo in it, because time is running out for them here today. 24 minutes to go. Still the visitors, the Terriers, lead by those 2 first half goals. The first one coming through the way of a defensive error by Fulham at the back, and the second one coming from Holmes, a penalty smashed straight down the centre of the goal. The goalkeeper did get a slight touch as he dived to the right hand side, got his foot on it. Here come Fulham on the edge of the area, 20 yards from goal, plays it down towards the right hand side. Can he get the cross in? He does get the cross in, but it's a right-footed clearance by Huddersfield. Desperate defending by Huddersfield. Fulham have won a throw-in out on the far right now. The number 20 takes it, nice neat 1-2. Plenty of white shirts all on the edge of that 18-yard box. Just keeping control of the ball. They've had the majority of the possession in the first half and in this second half, Fulham, but they just can't do anything with it. Arlen, a very warm welcome to Football Fans Live, my friend. Arlen, I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend, and thank you for joining us on this Super Soccer Saturday. Yes, another member of the family. It's great to see so many of you in here. If you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up, smash that subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because we cover all kinds of football, from top class football or top Premiership, world class, Champions League, whatever, to non-league football as well. And we've got non-league football coming up at 5:20 today. And the ball goes all the way through to the Huddersfield goalkeeper, who gathers it on the edge of his 6-yard box. Amazing. Just looking for that Fulham chance that came from the right-hand side across the edge of the 6-yard box. I can't believe that all it needed was the slightest of touches, and Fulham would have found themselves back in this game. But as it stands, they still trail, but they're on the attacker deck again, down by the right hand side corner flag. Steps inside, lays it back onto the edge of the penalty area, overruns the ball, but still with Fulham, 20 yards from goal, chipped into the penalty area, cleared by the penalty spot. Good headed clearance by Huddersfield. Huddersfield desperate defending, trying desperately to get that ball away. We've got a Huddersfield player down on the edge of the 18-yard box, but still Fulham on the attack, 22 yards from goal, trying to make some space. but there's just a sea of blue shirts for Huddersfield. Header comes in, cross comes in from the right-hand side, and he can't get the header on target, and it just goes to the left-hand side of the upright and out for a goal kick to Huddersfield. It was Thomas that's down. Thomas, the number 16 for Huddersfield Town, having a word with the referee. He's not pleased that the referee didn't stop the play in the 69th minute. But I'll tell you what, he's back up on his feet and he's going to be okay. But it is going to be a goal kick to the Visitors, who still lead by 2-0. This really does possibly blow the championship back open.
Obviously against Spartans cancelled. Kettering Town against York cancelled.
There's loads of non-league games being cancelled up north, guys. Absolutely tons. Southport, York City, loads of them. I just hope that the Maidenhead against Boreham continues, because that's the one that we're covering at 5:20. And don't forget, at 3 o'clock, we've got the live Super Soccer Saturday show where we bring you all the live scores as and when they go in. Goal kick to the Visitors. 20 minutes to go. Right-footed downfield. Time is running out for the Cottagers. Can the Lily Whites get themselves back into this game? But it is Huddersfield that are on the attack down the right-hand side. Tries to chip it over the defender. Takes it to the byline. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. And the referee says play on. He continues the play. And that could have easily been a foul and a free kick deep inside that Fulham half to Huddersfield Town. But the referee lets play continue. I'll tell you what, the referee has had a really good game. Normally, I like to give them a lot of grief and a lot of jip, but you've got to give credit where credit's due. So the linesman and the referee have both had really good game. Really good game. So here come Fulham inside the penalty area. Lays it off onto the edge of the area. Left-footed shot takes a deflection over the crossbar, and Fulham win a corner kick down on this near left-hand side. Wilson with it once again, trying to make an impact for the home team. Craven Cottage are silent at the moment. They need to be the 12th man for their team. They need to get behind their players because they need to get themselves back into this game. 71 minutes on the clock. It's going to be the number 8. It is. Out on this near left-hand side, it's going to be an outswinger, left-footed, 5 white shirts, waiting on the edge of the 6-yard box. He plays it to the front post. It's an easy clearance, but Fulham win it back. Still with Fulham, 30 yards from goal. Cross back in towards the back post. They were looking for a push. They were looking for a shove, and one of the Fulham players has gone down inside the penalty area. The referee says it's a goal kick, but we have got a Fulham player down inside the penalty area. Let's have a look at that again. It was just a shoulder. He ran into the number 6 of Huddersfield Town and he went to ground far too easy in my eyes, and it should just be a goal kick to Huddersfield, who again are going to waste a few more seconds off the clock. 18 and a half minutes to go, and still the rain is tipping down at West Ham and here at Craven Cottage today. It is going to be a goal kick. The goalkeeper taking all the time in the world for Huddersfield Town. Marco Silva, hands on his head, looks extremely worried, looks extremely concerned, and rightly so, because in front of goal, Fulham haven't really created any decent chances in 72 minutes. You know, but we've got tons and tons of games cancelled, guys. Unfortunately today, you know, Storm Eunice is having a bit of an effect, Hopefully our game at 5:20 will still continue. That's still on at the moment, so that's all good news.
1, 2, 3 other games in that league have been postponed. So
And the ball goes all the way back to the Fulham goalkeeper, who hits it to his centre-back with Fulham. They've got to get the ball forward, and they've got to get it forward now. No hanging about on the ball with the centre-back. Plays it to the right-back, picked up by the right-back. Then the full-back. Now they play it forward. Tries to play a cutting ball through the middle of that Huddersfield defence, but it goes harmlessly through to the boy in pink. Yes, the Huddersfield goalkeeper picks it up, rolls it out, picked up by the left-back. Out onto the left-hand side with Huddersfield. Just keeping hold of the ball now. Frustrating the living daylights out of Fulham here today at Craven Cottage. Oh, my goodness me. This will be the 5th defeat of the season. Not good, not good. There's got to be around, I would say, because it looks fairly full, but not completely full. I would say there's probably about 17,000 fans inside Craven Cottage right now. So that's good. That's a good turnout on a real blustery, windy, khaki day, if you like. At full capacity at the John Smith Stadium. And we are going to get a few more substitutions. We're going to get a few more substitutions. And it looks like Huddersfield Town are going to solidify their midfield and the defence. So we're just waiting for the players to appear. I just saw them changing their shirts for Huddersfield. They're getting ready. We're going to get a few fresh legs for the visitors, the Terriers, looking to hold on to this clean sheet and this 2-goal lead. This will do them the world of good. They'll be on 53 points and it will be the 14th win of the season. And like I said, they have climbed from 5th place for now up into 4th place above QPR. Yeah, the John Smith's capacity, at full capacity, that's where Huddersfield Town play. It does hold just over 24,000 fans. And they've been around since 1908. So they are a little bit younger than Fulham themselves. Fulham were founded in 1879. There you go, it's just a few statistics. So far this season, Fulham have won 19, drawn 7, and only lost 4. But it's looking like this could be the 5th defeat of the season. They are on 64 points. As for Huddersfield Town, this will be their 14th win of the season with 11 draws and only 8 defeats, putting them on 53 points. And we are going to get that double substitution, I do believe, from the visitors, the Terriers, looking to make a double substitution. And I think Fulham are going to make one as well in the 75th minute. So fresh legs for both sides. And it's Dwayne Holmes, the scorer of the second goal, goes off to a round of applause, and Daniel Sinani comes on in his place. So Holmes, who got the second goal, the penalty taker, is replaced. Fulham making a substitution as well. And 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 goes off. I know that a few of you wanted to see him go off. 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 goes off now. Who comes on? Reed comes on. And Ivan comes on. Wilson and 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 go off. So Wilson and 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 is off. So 2 substitutions by either side with 14 minutes of normal time to go. Can the Cottagers get themselves back into this game? Or can the Terriers hold on to this 2-goal lead? Yeah, 13 games, isn't it? Undefeated. Your last loss was in October. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my goodness me. Fulham in the last 14 minutes this season have scored 14 goals. They desperately need one here now. It's with the back four of Fulham over the halfway line. Marco Silva, he's screaming at his players, urging them to push forward, urging them to push the pressure onto the visitors. And they do so down the right-hand side, but they go all the way back. Fulham haven't got time to keep playing that ball backwards. They've got to go forwards. That clock is ticking. And here come Fulham down the left-hand side. He's got a runner. Does he find him down the left-hand channel? He doesn't. He lays it back. Right-footed shot. Comes in. Oh, and onto the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a good clearance by Huddersfield Town. Great defending by Huddersfield. I'll tell you what, they have looked solid at the back. And they've won it's a corner kick. It's a corner kick to Fulham. Down on this left-hand side, they've had lots of corners, Fulham, but they haven't managed to make any of them count. Can they make this 78th minute corner count? It's going to be right-footed this time. It's out on the left-hand side. It's going to be right-footed. They've changed tactics, Fulham. It's going to be an in-swinger this time. They've taken a few short. It hasn't worked for them. Right-footed towards the front post. Good clearance. It's going to be a throw-in to Fulham out on this near left. Nice and neat 1-2 off the throw-in. Down towards the corner flag. Slided across the face of goal. Onto the edge of the area. 18 yards. Shot comes in. Good defending. And then it's cleared for a throw-in out on the right-hand side. And it must have took a deflection. And it's going to be a throw-in to Huddersfield Town. A chance for them to calm things down, to compose themselves, and to run a few more seconds off the clock. Sabatab! Hello, my friend. Great to see you. Mega love shout out. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you haven't already, please smash that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. And I promise you won't catch COVID. And, of course, hit the notification bell because we've got tons of games coming up. Fulham on the attack. Oh, played in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Takes a deflection. And it's gone out for a throw-in to Fulham. Out on this near left-hand side. The substitute's going to take it. Is he? He changes his mind. So it's a throw-in to Fulham. in line with a penalty spot, out on the left-hand side. Can they make something of this? Thrown in towards the penalty area. Fulham still on the attack. He's got 4 white shirts to aim for inside that penalty area, but they go backwards towards the halfway line. Switch of play from left to right. Out on the right-hand side. Played in field, chipped in towards the penalty area. Goalkeeper comes and gathers the ball on the edge of his 6-yard box. But it was a good right-footed chip into the 6-yard box. The goalkeeper for Huddersfield Town stays down. He's going to run a few more seconds off the clock. 11 minutes to go of normal time. Oh my goodness me. It is looking as if the visitors are going to grab all 3 points. It was a good chip by Williams in towards that 6-yard box. But there was no Fulham players there. Mitrovic did come in late, but he just couldn't get anywhere near that chip. And another good chance is wasted by the home team. Still 1-1 between West Ham United and Newcastle United. That one is about a minute or two in front. So, West Ham United, they've not had the best run of form over the last 3 or 4 games. And they're being held at home by Eddie Howe's men. Newcastle United 1-1. They did take the lead, but in the 46th minute, Eddie Howe's men got the equaliser, and that's the way it stayed so far. Let's have a look and see where they are at time-wise. 8 minutes left to go between West Ham United and Newcastle United. We are fast approaching the final 10 here. And Nichols, the goalkeeper for Huddersfield Town, Nichols, is just pacing around, and it looks like we're going to get, I think we might get a goalkeeper substitution here by Huddersfield Town. Nope, he's okay, he's okay. And he's wasting a few more seconds. Into the final 10 we go. Into the final 10 we go. And Huddersfield Town out on that far left-hand side, inside their own area, playing it up towards halfway line. Picked up by the boys in blue. Huddersfield attacking the goal to my right-hand side. Blue shirts, white shorts, blue socks. And here they come again. It's a throw-in out on the far left. What can they make of this? They have been very, very quiet in this second half as far as attacking chances are concerned. The visitors. All the attacking has come from the home team in the first half. In the second half, sorry. Fulham have totally dominated possession all the way through this game, but they just can't convert it. And it's with a back 4 Fulham inside their own half. They've got to get that ball forward, and they've got to do it now. 9 minutes to go. Into the final 8 we go. It looks as if the home team could be dropping all 3 points on the edge of the area, out on the far right-hand side. Here come the boys in white, crossed into towards the penalty area, and a good headed clearance. And is it going to go out for another throw-in? It is. It's a throw-in to Fulham, down on this near left-hand side, right by that corner flag. He takes it quickly. The cross comes in, left-footed cross into the penalty area. Up he goes, goalkeeper diving down to his right-hand side and tips it around the post. Nichols from Mitrovic makes a fantastic save. It was a great cross from the left-hand side, left-footed cross, and from 8 yards out, great direction. Mitrovic got his head on it, and it was going in the bottom right-hand corner, and the goalkeeper diving across from his right-hand side and tips it around. They take the corner quickly, they take it short. It's still with Fulham. What a save. And what a header by Mitrovic. That is why he's scored 30-odd goals this season. Right footed shot into the penalty area. Good chance. And Fulham get one back. Fulham get one back. Oh my goodness me. It was a long shot. It took a deflection. And then left-footed from around 8-10 yards out into the bottom left-hand side, across the face of the goalkeeper, and Fulham are back into this with 83 minutes on the clock. The home side finally have something to cheer and to shout about. There were 2 players offside, but they weren't interfering with play. It was the number 20, right-footed shot, the number 14, left-footed, across the face of the goalkeeper, into the back of the net, and it is 2-1. It is 2-1. The home team are back in this, and they've got 7.5 minutes of normal time to save themselves. They've totally dominated the second half.
You didn't say who scored it.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
People were very frantic. To who?
To who? 82 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock, and Fulham are back in this right now. Oh my goodness me. Sorry, I was having a hissy fit. Oh my goodness. And I'll tell you what, it's no more than they've deserved in this game. I was going to say in the second half, but Can Huddersfield hold on? They don't want to sit back and defend for this final 6.5 minutes. They really don't. They really don't. But here they come again. Fulham on the attack inside the final 30. And now Huddersfield. They've got to be careful, Fulham, that they don't push forward too much and leave themselves short at the back. And it's out on the far left-hand side. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. And Fulham win a free kick deep inside their own half. Out on the far right. 84 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes. And whatever injury time we get. We haven't really had that many injuries in this second half. And Huddersfield are going to make another substitution. Off comes the number 25. On comes the number 9 for Huddersfield Town. Can they hold on to this 2-1 lead? Oh my goodness me, what an end to this game. And like I said, it's no more than Fulham deserve. If I'm honest, I always try and stay as neutral as I possibly can. And Danny Ward, one of the goal scorers. So both goal scorers for Huddersfield have gone off now. Jordan Rhodes comes on. Jordan Rhodes is on for Huddersfield Town. Can they hold on for this final 5.5 minutes of normal time? It is still 1-1 between West Ham United and Newcastle United. Well done, Eddie Howe's men. I didn't think that they would get a result there. They still haven't. It's Newcastle under the kibosh at the moment. West Ham United, right-footed shot and a good deflection. Good clearance. Here come Fulham now over the halfway line on that far right-hand side, looking to get the equaliser. They've got 5.5 minutes to do it. Can they come back from 2 goals down? If they do, Huddersfield will be kicking themselves. They really, really will. 30 yards from goal. Onto the edge of the penalty area. Played into the penalty area. Looking to get that cross in from the left-hand side. Right-footed cross into the penalty area. And Huddersfield Town get it clear. Oh my goodness, what an end to this game. Tense stuff now, especially if you're a Huddersfield Town fan. Thunderball, I bet you like that now, my friend. I bet you like that. So am I. So am I. Goodness me, what a great game. And a cross from the right-hand side and the offside flag goes up. I'll tell you what, the referee, the fourth official and the linesman have all had really good games. You've got to give it to them. You've got to give it to them. And Huddersfield Town are looking to run that clock down once again, waste a few more seconds, waste a few more minutes, and they're going to make another substitution. Huddersfield Town, another substitution for the Terriers, for the visitors. Can they hold on and make this the 14th win of the season? 𝓳𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓷𝓰 comes on and Thomas goes off. So 𝓳𝓸𝓷 comes on and off goes the Welshman Thomas. Very Welsh name, that one. Right, so it's a free kick to Huddersfield. The goalkeeper's come about 25 yards out of his goal to take it, right-footed downfield, out on the far left. Huddersfield Town up towards the corner flag. Can he keep it in? Oh, he's managed to put it out for a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in to Fulham out on the far right-hand side, right down inside their own half. Rhodes, he's just come onto the pitch only moments ago, looking to make an impact for Huddersfield. Tell you what, if Huddersfield were against the run of play to get a third, then I feel that would be it. We've got 3.5 minutes of normal time left on the clock. Here come Fulham up towards the halfway line, lays it back, picked up by the centre-back. Fulham play it inside centre circle, goes down under a challenge. Huddersfield Town looking to win it back. He goes down under the challenge inside that centre circle. All got a little bit scrappy, all got a little bit messy. Here come Huddersfield on the edge of the area, tries to unleash a right-footed shot, takes a deflection, and Fulham get it cleared up towards halfway line, out on the left-hand side. But Huddersfield trying to get that 2-goal lead back, trying to re-establish themselves. Down on the right-hand side, play towards the corner flag. He doesn't, changes his mind, comes infield with Huddersfield Town, just keeping hold of the ball. 3 minutes to go of normal time. Inside the centre circle with Huddersfield, deep inside their own half. On the halfway line with Huddersfield, out on the left-hand side. Here come Huddersfield, 35 yards from goal. A lot of Huddersfield's play, especially in the second half, has been down that left-hand side. Oh my goodness me, and Fulham have won it back. 25 yards from goal, he's all on his own, he needs some support. Goalkeeper comes sliding out, 8 yards out, takes a kick to the head, but he saves it. But almost, there was a cutting ball through the middle of that Huddersfield Town defence. Fulham were right on it, like a... Oh, I don't know. But he was almost through. It was almost a defensive error by the centre-back for Huddersfield Town, and it almost let Fulham in. And he would have been one-on-one had it come off. But the goalkeeper was equal to it and just got on the end of it. But he did take a clash to the head. It was Mitrovic that went down inside the penalty area for Fulham as well. But the referee's given a free kick. And 2 minutes to go. Oh my goodness me, oh my goodness me. It looks like the Terriers are going to claim all 3 points. It will be the 5th defeat of the season. And 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 gets a yellow card for Fulham. I think he was looking for a penalty after Mitrovic went down inside the penalty area. And I think he was shouting his mouth off. And the referee was like, I'm not having any of that. I'm just seeing in the West Ham United against Newcastle United game, 5 minutes of injury time, so they're into injury time, and it is still 1-1 between West Ham United and Newcastle United. Great display by Eddie Howe's men, and what a game this has been. I'm so glad we didn't go with the West Ham game. No disrespect to them, but this game has been absolutely immense, and we always try and cover the smaller teams to give them the coverage. And the players were just waiting for play to get back underway as we go into the 90th minute of this game. But I reckon we're going to get about 3 or 4 minutes of added time, but we'll have to wait and see. Don't forget, at 3 o'clock, we've got the football live show. We'll bring you all of those goals as and when they come in. Super Soccer Saturday live score show coming up between 3 and 5. It's already scheduled, so you can hit your notification bell. And goalkeeper takes the free kick for Huddersfield Town. Downfield, over the halfway line it goes. Picked up out on this near right-hand side. Huddersfield up towards that corner flag. He's going to look and try and keep it there. Did he keep the ball in? He didn't. It's going to be a throw into Fulham. Down deep inside their own half. Down by this near left-hand side corner flag. A throw in to the home team as we go into the final 20 seconds of normal time. Time is running out here today at Craven Cottage for the home team. Oh my goodness me. Are you ready for that final 10? I don't know what the fourth official's going to give. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the fourth official holds up his board and he's given a massive 6 minutes of injury time. That's unbelievable. I don't know where he got 6 minutes from. I reckon 4 maybe, but he's given 6 minutes. So 6 minutes for Fulham to get that equaliser. Can Huddersfield Town, the Terriers, hold on and take all 3 points from London back up north? And it's gone behind for a goal kick to Fulham. They've got to get it forward quickly. Goalkeeper's going to take it. He takes it short, gives it to his centre-back. Fulham, 5.5 minutes to get that equaliser. Can they do it? Or can Huddersfield Town catch them on the counter-attack? Because that is always the danger. When there's only one goal in it and you push forward. Here come Fulham down the left-hand side on the attack once again. Down towards that corner flag. Left-footed cross into the penalty area. Laid back. Stepped into the penalty area. Left-footed cross. Oh, and it goes. Oh, my goodness me. It's going to be a corner kick to Fulham, but it went across the face of the goal. Completely took the defenders out. Completely took the Huddersfield Town goalkeeper out. And it took a deflection on the way through. It only needs the slightest of touches, but it is going to be a corner kick out on the far right-hand side to Fulham. Can they get the equaliser? 91.5 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes of added time. It's going to be whipped in, right-footed, onto the edge, 6-yard box. Header comes in. Oh, and the goalkeeper gathers it on his goal line. What a chance. What a chance. Yeah. The number 16 for Fulham climbs above the 2 defenders, did extremely well, directed it into the centre of the goal. The goalkeeper diving down to his left-hand side on his goal line and makes the save. Kicks it right-footed downfield. 4 minutes of injury time left out of the given 6, and it goes all the way through to the Fulham goalkeeper. What an end to this game. What an end to this game. Still 1-1. Not long to go at West Ham. And it's still 1-1. Newcastle United will be so pleased. And so will Manchester United. Should that stay like that. Inside the penalty area with Fulham. It's bouncing around. Desperate defending. And it's cleared right-footed down up towards the halfway line. Fantastic stuff by Fulham. Inside the centre circle. Switch of play from left to right. Out on that left-hand side. Fulham chucking everything at Huddersfield Town, including their Mercedes, including the kitchen sink, including their Lamborghinis. Right-footed in towards the penalty area. Another clearance on the edge of the area now with Fulham. Desperately looking for that equaliser. As we go into the final 3 minutes, it's still inside that penalty area. Right-footed clearance downfield by Huddersfield Town on the halfway line. But here come Fulham once again. Wave after wave of attack by the Cottagers. Can they get the equaliser, and they've won another corner. It's down on this near left-hand side. They've got to make it count. There's only 2.5 minutes to go in this game here today at Craven Cottage. It's going to be another in-swinger. It's down on this right-hand side. A corner kick to Fulham. It's going to be right-footed. The Fulham goalkeeper's come up with 2.5 minutes to go. They've taken it short. Out on this left-hand side, looking to get the cross in. The Fulham goalkeeper's in there as well. The header comes in. Oh, and the goalkeeper saves it. The goalkeeper saves it. He was going to kick it quickly. And the Fulham goalkeeper is racing back downfield, trying to get back into his goal. But the Huddersfield Town goalkeeper gathers the ball. He's taking all the time in the world. But what a header that was by, I can't see, it's not the number 16. What a chance. They were looking for a penalty there as well. But I tell you what, even the Fulham goalkeeper is coming up for the corners now. It's inside the Fulham half. Huddersfield have got it. They lay it back to the centre-back out on this near right-hand side. Into the last 2 minutes we go with Huddersfield Town down on the right-hand side by the corner flag. Huddersfield on the attack. Fulham win it back. They've got to get that ball up the field and they've got to do it now. It's with the centre-back of Fulham. They're stuck inside their own half. They can't get the ball forward. Now they do. Over the halfway line. Out on the far right-hand side. The white shirts of Fulham are piling forward, but Huddersfield win it back. Good interception. Takes it down the left-hand side. Trying to run those seconds down. He's taking it. The number 3, he goes down under a challenge. He's keeping the ball down by that Fulham corner flag. They can't do anything with it. Fulham can't get hold of the ball. They're trying desperately to get it back, and they can't, and it's going to be a throw into Fulham out on the far right-hand side. 1:20 seconds to go. 1:20 seconds for the Terriers to hold on and get all 3 points. This will really open up the championship with Fulham now. Out on the left-hand side with their left back, racing up towards that halfway line, inside the centre circle, plays it across the field, picked up by the midfielders, out on the right-hand side, smashed into the penalty area. There's nobody there, and I think it's going to go all the way behind. No, he keeps it in. It's with Fulham, inside the penalty area, out on the left-hand side. Nice, neat 1-2. Desperate defending, tries to unleash a right-footed shot. Good clearance, left field, downfield. 45 seconds to go. It's down on the halfway line. It's a throw into Fulham with 40 seconds to go. The goalkeeper has the ball. He's on the halfway line for Fulham. He's just got to smash that ball forward. He does so right-footed onto the edge of the penalty area. Huddersfield get it cleared. 30 seconds to go. Huddersfield on the back foot. Fulham take it towards the byline. Out on the left-hand side. Tries to clear it. And they've won another corner. A corner to Fulham. Down on the left-hand side. 20 seconds to go. Oh my goodness me, and the goalkeeper for Fulham has come back up as we get, it's going to be the final kick of the game. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They play the corner short again, Fulham. Right-footed in towards the back post, headed clear. We've had the 96 minutes. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. And the referee's whistle goes. And the Terriers have won by 2-1 away from home. And Fulham have got their 5th defeat of the season. It is the 14th win of the season for the Terriers. The winners here today at Craven Cottage. I'll tell you what, Fulham were so unlucky. They didn't dominate the chances, but they dominated the possession all the way through this game. But at the end of the day, if you don't turn those chances, if you don't turn that possession into goals, then you are going to pay the price. And that's exactly what he's done today. Marco Silva's men look absolutely devastated. It is the fans of Fulham that have been silenced here today. But that really does open up the championship. That is amazing. Huddersfield now up to 4th position in the championship. They climb above QPR for now. That puts them on 53 points. Next up for Fulham at home once again will be Peterborough United, and Huddersfield Town will be back at home against the Welshmen of Cardiff City. What a result. They did lead by 2-0. Both goals coming in the first half by the Terriers. A defensive error led to the first one, and a penalty kick led to the second one for the visitors. And then in the second half, totally dominated once again by Fulham. They had shot after shot, chance after chance. But it is the Terriers that get all 3 points. They'll be happy bunnies as they journey from London back up north to Huddersfield today. And it is their fans that are clapping, cheering, over go the Huddersfield players. Over goes Carlos. And a massive round of applause. Guys, I want to say a huge thank you. We're going to be back at 3 o'clock, so get yourselves over there. We're going to be bringing you all the live scores from around the world as and when they go in, providing they've not been called off, that is. So hopefully we'll see you all again very, very soon at 3 p.m. Thank you so much. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Really appreciate all your love and support, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care. See you at 3 p.m.